business and law portion is generally considered medium to hard, requiring a solid understanding of finance, accounting, and legal concepts. The content areas cover finance, including investment analysis, financial modeling, and business valuation. Accounting content includes financial statement analysis, cost accounting, and tax accounting. Law content includes business law, contracts, securities regulation, intellectual property, and corporate governance. The question types include multiple choice questions making up 50 to 60% of the exam, simulations comprising 20 to 30%, and essays also making up 20 to 30%. Simulations test your ability to analyze financial statements, make investment decisions, or solve legal cases. They typically require you to interpret complex data and apply your knowledge to make recommendations. Essays require you to provide written responses to legal or business-related questions and test your analytical skills and ability to communicate your ideas clearly. Strategies for success include mastering the concepts, which means studying finance, accounting, and law fundamentals thoroughly. Practice simulations by solving numerous CFA Institute mock simulations to develop your problem-solving abilities. Understand legal jargon by familiarizing yourself with key legal terms and concepts. Enhance your analytical skills by practicing analyzing financial data and solving business problems. Manage your time effectively by allocating time wisely during the exam to ensure you complete all sections. Stay updated by reviewing current events and industry trends to stay abreast of the latest developments. Success depends on a multifaceted approach. Firstly, develop a strong foundation in finance by studying investment analysis techniques such as discounted cash flow analysis, capital asset pricing model, and relative valuation. Understand how to build and interpret financial models, including forecasting revenue, expenses, and cash flows. Also, learn different methods for valuing businesses, such as discounted cash flow, precedent transactions, and market multiples. Secondly, focus on mastering accounting principles by learning how to analyze financial statements, including the balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement. Understand cost accounting methods such as activity-based costing, job order costing, and process costing. Study tax accounting principles, including income tax, sales tax, and property tax. Thirdly, gain a comprehensive understanding of business law by studying contracts, including the elements of a contract, breach of contract, and remedies for breach of contract. Learn about securities regulation, including the Securities Act of 1933 and the Securities Exchange Act of 1934. Understand intellectual property law, including patents, trademarks, and copyrights. Also, study corporate governance principles, including the roles and responsibilities of directors and officers. Simulations are an essential part of the exam. Practice analyzing financial statements to assess a company's financial performance and position. Develop the ability to make investment decisions based on financial data and market conditions. Also, learn how to solve legal cases by applying legal principles to factual scenarios. Effective essay writing is crucial. Firstly, practice providing written responses to legal or business-related questions. Secondly, develop your analytical skills by breaking down complex issues into smaller parts and identifying key relationships. Thirdly, learn how to communicate your ideas clearly and concisely in writing. Fourthly, familiarize yourself with common legal terms and concepts such as negligence, breach of contract, and fiduciary duty. Fifthly, practice analyzing financial data such as financial ratios, trend analysis, and variance analysis. Sixthly, develop your problem-solving skills by working through case studies and simulations. Time management is critical during the exam. Firstly, allocate your time wisely by spending more time on questions that are worth more points. Secondly, pace yourself by answering questions at a steady rate. Thirdly, avoid spending too much time on any one question. Fourthly, review your answers carefully before submitting the exam. Staying updated on current events and industry trends is important. Firstly, read business news publications such as the Wall Street Journal, the Financial Times, and Bloomberg. Secondly, follow industry experts on social media such as Twitter and LinkedIn. Thirdly, attend industry conferences and events. Fourthly, review regulatory updates from agencies such as the Securities and Exchange Commission and the Financial Accounting Standards Board. By following these strategies, you can increase your chances of success on the business and law portion of the exam. Remember to study consistently, practice regularly, and stay informed about current events and industry trends. In preparing for the exam, recognize the importance of integrating knowledge across finance, accounting, and law. Financial decisions often have legal and accounting implications, and understanding these interconnections is vital. For example, when analyzing an investment opportunity, you should consider not only the financial returns but also the legal risks and tax consequences. Similarly, when evaluating a business transaction, you should consider the accounting treatment, the legal requirements, and the financial impact. Deepen your understanding of finance by studying advanced topics such as derivatives, fixed income securities, and alternative investments. Learn how to use financial tools and techniques such as regression analysis, sensitivity analysis, and scenario analysis. Also, explore behavioral finance and how psychological biases can affect investment decisions. Enhance your accounting knowledge by studying topics such as auditing, forensic accounting, and international financial reporting standards. Understand the differences between generally accepted accounting principles and international financial reporting standards. Also, learn how to prepare and analyze consolidated financial statements. Expand your understanding of law by studying topics such as bankruptcy, antitrust, and environmental law. Learn about the legal system, including the different types of courts and the process of litigation. Also, study ethical considerations in business and the legal implications of unethical behavior. Remember that the business and law portion of the exam is not just about memorizing facts and formulas. It is also about applying your knowledge to real-world situations. The simulations and essays require you to think critically, analyze complex data, and communicate your ideas effectively. Practice these skills by working through case studies, participating in group discussions, and writing practice essays. The CFA Institute offers a variety of resources to help you prepare for the exam, including study guides, practice exams, and online forums. Take advantage of these resources and use them to supplement your own study efforts. Form a study group with other candidates and meet regularly to discuss the material, share insights, and quiz each other. A study group can provide support, motivation, and a different perspective on the material. The simulations are designed to assess your ability to apply your knowledge to real-world scenarios. Practice by completing as many simulations as possible. Review your answers carefully and identify areas where you need to improve. Seek feedback from instructors or mentors on your performance. Essays require you to communicate your ideas clearly and concisely in writing. Practice by writing essays on a variety of topics. Review your essays carefully and identify areas where you need to improve. Seek feedback from instructors or mentors on your writing. Remember to manage your time effectively during the exam. Allocate your time wisely by spending more time on questions that are worth more points. Pace yourself by answering questions at a steady rate. Avoid spending too much time on any one question. If you are unsure of an answer, make an educated guess and move on. You can always come back to the question later if you have time. The business and law portion of the exam covers a broad range of topics, so it is important to start studying early and create a study plan. Review the exam syllabus and identify the topics that are most heavily weighted. Allocate your study time accordingly. Stay organized by creating a study schedule and tracking your progress. Set realistic goals and reward yourself when you achieve them. Maintain a positive attitude and believe in your ability to succeed. The exam can be challenging, but with hard work and dedication, you can achieve your goals. A strategic approach to preparation emphasizing conceptual understanding, practical application, and effective time management can significantly increase your chances of success. Remember to integrate your knowledge across finance, accounting, and law to solve complex business problems.